The crypto markets are on the verge of a seismic shift, and Zebec Network could be one of the biggest winners. As banking and crypto finally begin to merge, we're seeing the early signs of a massive repricing event across digital payment protocols. Why? Because when traditional banking adopts blockchain, liquidity floods in. Trillions of dollars that were once locked in legacy systems suddenly have programmable gateways. And Zebec, with its real-time payments infrastructure and early regulatory alignment through CBAC-linked developments, is sitting directly in that flow. We're not talking about a small pump here. We're talking about a fundamental revaluation of an entire sector. The kind of move that could turn a few $100s into tens of thousands if you're early. Let's talk about what happens to price when the banking floodgates open. When the market starts to realize that crypto payment infrastructure will underpin tokenized deposits, real-time settlements, and bank-grade money streaming, projects like Zebec become the bridge. Historically, whenever a crypto project gains institutional integration or real-world financial alignment, prices move violently upward, 10x, 50x, even 100x in some cycles. Zebec's liquidity, on-chain volume, and exchange activity are already heating up as traders position for this exact narrative. If banks, regulators, and platforms begin onboarding to blockchain-based payment rails, Zebec's token utility explodes. And so does its price action. This is where smart investors position before the headlines catch up. And that brings us to CBAC, the Community Bank Advisory Council, the quiet catalyst behind this growing narrative. CBAC and other advisory bodies are beginning to address the integration of digital assets, tokenized deposits, and programmable money within regulated banking. This means U.S. regulators are finally acknowledging that blockchain payments aren't just speculative, they're inevitable. If CBAC guidance nudges community and regional banks to explore blockchain partnerships, protocols like Zebec are first in line. Imagine banks using Zebec's technology to stream loan disbursements, payrolls, and settlements in real time. That's not science fiction, that's where we're headed. And the earlier the market sees that alignment, the faster Zebec's chart starts to mirror that institutional awakening. Across the globe, traditional finance is tokenizing itself. Major custodial banks are trialing tokenized deposits for faster settlements. Payment networks like Swift are testing blockchain for 24/7 clearing. Regulatory agencies are drafting frameworks for digital banking interoperability. These moves aren't happening in isolation. They're laying the groundwork for a new kind of financial internet. And Zebec's real-time payment streaming protocol fits perfectly into that new architecture. Every transaction streamed through Zebec adds demand for the token. Every integration pushes liquidity through the ecosystem. That's the compounding effect that builds momentum before a parabolic move. The same setup we saw before major rallies in DeFi 1.0 and Layer 1 networks. Zebec isn't a concept. It's already operating. With thousands of users, enterprise payroll integrations, and card products, it's delivering live payment rails across Web3 and Fintech sectors. As CBAC and global regulators inch closer to approving blockchain-based financial partnerships, Zebec can become the invisible engine of compliant crypto payments. It's the perfect alignment of timing, tech, and trust. Timing: crypto banking adoption accelerating post-2025 regulation talks. Technology: Zebec's proven streaming infrastructure. Trust: alignment with policy and enterprise-ready standards. That's the formula for exponential value. And in crypto, exponential means potential 100x returns. Here's how it could play out. Scenario 1. Zebec becomes the go-to protocol for streaming payroll and business settlements as banks tokenize deposits. Even a 0.05% market share unlocks billions in on-chain flow. Scenario 2. Zebec partners or integrates with financial institutions leveraging its tech for programmable treasury operations. Token demand soars. Scenario 3. Retail adoption via Zebec cards and instant pay apps goes global, adding millions of new active wallets. In every one of these paths, demand for ZBCN skyrockets while supply remains finite. That's what fuels 10x, 50x, or even 100x market repricing in emerging infrastructure tokens. The banking conversation isn't bearish, it's the bullish trigger we've been waiting for. Of course, execution and regulation matter. Banks move slowly. Compliance is messy. Competition is fierce. But Zebec is years ahead, building real utility while others are still drafting white papers. If this alignment continues, Zebec won't just survive the regulatory wave. It'll surf it straight to mass adoption. Crypto banking is coming, and Zebec Network is the bridge between $2 trillion worlds. When the pipes are laid and liquidity starts flowing, the repricing will be violent, fast, and transformational. So don't sleep on this one. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Zebec 100x Banking Revolution if you're ready for what's coming. Because the future of money isn't coming every month, it's streaming in real time through Zebec Network.